Yep, Carson Wentz, touchdown, Eagles 1-0. That was the play of the week. Wentz, the future of the NFL. Get used to it. Glockcast episode number 4. And I'm riding solo today, and I'm fired up. We got a great show planned for you today. I'm going to go back and look at week 1. I got 5 questions. We're going to stick with the 5-question format. 5 questions from week 1. We're going to look forward to week number 2. We're going to take a little break from football. In the middle of the show, we're going to talk about my boy Rhys Hoskins, and then we're going to come right back, and I got a little rant for you towards the end of the show. So, that's week 1, huh? A little sloppy, a lot of injuries, and, this is what you get when you have no preseason snaps and you don't have any practice time. This is the NFL world we live in. You're going to get injuries like this. David Johnson out, number 1 overall consensus fantasy pick. A pick of mine, done. You know what? And this is the way it is. And these next couple weeks are just going to be like a preseason, figure it out kind of week. I mean, that's unfortunately, there's going to be some sloppy football. And it's just the way it is now. It's just, we have to deal with it. It sucks, but, it's football. We love it, so we'll deal with it. So, that's all I can say. I mean, just sloppy. All right, so I want to look back at week 1, and I got 5 questions that I want you to answer. After you hear me answer them, let's hit the music. Oh, yes. Love the music. All right, question number 1. Are the Los Angeles Rams good? You know what? They're not that bad. They're a lot better than I thought. Their over-under was 5.5 for wins. I don't think they're that bad. I didn't think I was going to like this coach. I thought he was going to be an arrogant prick. But I think he knows what he's doing, and I think I'm going to really like him. I mean, head and shoulders above Jeff Fisher. I mean, my God. So the Rams, they're going to go over that 5.5 number, I would say. And we'll see. If Jared Goff can play like that every week, they're going to be pretty damn good. I'd say about 8-8. I don't think they're going to be great, but I think they're better than we thought, for sure. All right, question number 2. Are the Giants that bad? And man, oh man, I say yes. I think they are that bad. That offensive line couldn't block for Barry Sanders. It doesn't really matter. They're just not. They're not that good, dude. They're really not. This could be the year the wheels fall off for the Giants. Diva Odell Beckham, and you got Diva Brandon Marshall. It just could be a mess. Eli's old. Offensive line's bad. I mean, they're the Giants, so somehow they'll figure out a way to win some games. But this could be the year the wheels fall off for the Giants. Okay, number 3. Who will win Offensive Rookie of the Year? Man, we saw some ridiculous performances from some rookies this past week. Kareem Hunt, Leonard Fournette, Dalvin Cook. Let me read you some numbers off here. Kareem Hunt, 17 carries, 148 yards and a touchdown. 5 receptions, 98 yards and a touchdown. Leonard Fournette, 26 carries, 100 yards, a touchdown. Dalvin Cook, 22 carries, 127 yards. Man, oh man. Even Cooper Kupp, 4 catches, 76 yards, a touchdown. Corey Davis, 6 for 69. A lot of great rookie performances this past week. I think this will be a 3-horse race for Offensive Rookie of the Year, and I think Leonard Fournette may take it. I mean, I'm not sure. This is going to be a great race to watch. I think with the Allen Robinson injury, they're going to really, really lean on Fournette. He has an easy division in comparison to Kareem Hunt and Dalvin Cook, so I'm going to go with Leonard Fournette. Number 4, speaking of tough divisions, who is the best team in the NFC North? I mean, I'm going to say Green Bay, but damn, it's a lot closer than I thought it was. Minnesota looks pretty damn good. Detroit's not bad. Don't forget, Detroit made the playoffs last year. I'm going to say Green Bay, but it's pretty damn close. And number 5, did you hear Tony Romo this past week, or at least clips of it? I said he was going to be pretty bad, but I think Romo's going to be pretty damn good at this job. I mean, he's a scratch golfer. He was an unbelievable quarterback. He's got a hot wife. He's won it everything he's ever done. Well, won at life at least. He never won a Super Bowl. But I think Romo will eventually be pretty damn good at this, just like he's good at everything else. I have to eat my words there. I think Tony Romo is going to be pretty good. And that's my week review, but let's look ahead a little bit here. 3 things I'm watching going into week number 2. I'm looking for a big-time Brady bounce back in New Orleans, and I'm also looking for a shootout in that game. It'll be 1 o'clock. I won't be paying that much attention, but football fans, you should be, because I think Brady will make a statement in New Orleans. I mean, he's not done, folks. Come on. I know I was blowing them last week, but they'll be fine, and I think it starts Sunday. I'm looking at revenge, NFC Championship game revenge. Green Bay at Atlanta. First game in the new stadium for the Falcons. Sunday Night Football. That'll be a good one. I'm looking forward to it. And number 3, I'm looking at Dallas at Denver. If Dak plays good against Denver and lights Denver up, then my prediction of Dak falling apart is no more. It's no more. It's on life support, because this is the game I'm looking for. Dak Prescott lights Denver up. He's for real, dead serious, and I'm an idiot. It wouldn't be the first time. It won't be the last time. All right, so now I'm going to take a little bit of a break from football. Yes, we can do it. We can do it. There are other sports going on, and I got to talk about my boy, Rhys Hoskins. This dude has been on an absolute tear. Listen to these stats. 34 for 114, 16 home runs, 34 RBIs. He's the fastest player to 9 home runs. He's the fastest player to 10 home runs. He's the fastest player to 15 home runs. He's the fastest player to 16 home runs. This is what I'm talking about. He is making baseball awesome again in Philadelphia. You know, I'm watching the game Tuesday night, and I couldn't even go to bed. It went 15 innings. It's midnight. I couldn't even go to bed because I was so scared to death that he was going to hit a walk-off and I'd miss it. And that's what we've been missing in this town. That's what Phillies fans have been missing, a player like that. And there's a whole bunch of them coming up, but this kid is going to be the face of the franchise. This kid is going to be the franchise player. And it's not just his historic performance on the field. Go read my piece on Mouthpiece about Rhys Hoskins. But I'm going to give you a little tidbit of it here. He's got swagger. I keep tweeting Hoskins equals swag. The Phillies played in New York last week. He went on a little mini media tour. He went to the MLB Network. He went to Barstool headquarters, was on the starting 9. Like, this kid's got it. And that's the difference between an all right, good player and a franchise player. And this kid is going to be the franchise player for the long haul. Of course, he's not going to keep up this historic performance he's been on, but he's going to be the franchise player for the Phillies, and it's about damn time. And I love it. I love it. And let's go from one franchise player to the next franchise player. We're going to go back to the birds here. Carson Wentz, man, oh man. And if you're not reading the Wentz report, it will be following every Eagles game the day after. You got to read the Wentz report. I am going to compare Wentz because I opened my big mouth. I said he would have a Peyton Manning type second season, and I said he's head and shoulders above Dak Prescott. So I'm going to have a report after every Eagles game the day after. I'm going to compare Wentz to Prescott to 99 Manning. And let's take week 1. Wentz, 26 to 39, 307. 2 touchdowns, 1 interception, 96.8 rating. Prescott, 24 to 39, 268, 1 touchdown, 90.5 rating. 99 Manning, 21 to 33, 284, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, 85.9 rating. You know, I'm not a mathematician by any means, but I'm pretty sure 96.8 is better than 90.5 and 85.9. I'm not sure, and I think this kid's got it. He's going to be the franchise swag player for the Eagles going forward. He's got it. He's going to be the leader of the NFL. You'll see. Carson Wentz, you know how much I love him. All right, Doug Peterson. Will you guys lay off Peterson? Seriously, just lay off him for a minute. It's ridiculous because the field goal decision, this has been the biggest thing. I mean, Doug's damned if he does, damned if he doesn't. Seriously. I mean, you got to be kidding me. The game, it was 19 to 17. They kick a field goal to make it 22-17. That's 5 points, people, 5. Now the Redskins would have to come down and score a touchdown to win the game. They had no chance of doing that. Peterson made the right decision. You saw the result. Just lay off freaking Doug Peterson for a minute. He didn't call that bad of a game. He wasn't that bad. Just chill out for a minute, please. God, ready to ride the coach out of town so quick, and people just got it in their head that Peterson sucks, and he really doesn't suck that bad. Like, we'll see it at the end of the year. Let's at least give it the rest of this year before we freak about the head coach. My goodness. And now look ahead to week 2 for the Eagles here. This is a tough game. You got the student versus the teacher, Andy Reid versus Doug Peterson, and, you know, they're kind of mirror images of each other. They both have a good pass rush. They both have some offensive weapons. I mean, this is going to be a tough game, and it's going to be a barometer game to see where the Eagles are, and I'm interested to see where they are. You know, if they win or play really close, then the Eagles are on the upper echelon. If they get blown out, then we got to reevaluate Monday. So it's going to be a pretty interesting game for me. All right. As promised, I got to end with this rant here. And I got to direct it towards one, Jeff McLean, the Philadelphia Inquirer, beat reporter for the Eagles, the drama gossip columnist that I'm calling him now. My God, if you don't know what I'm talking about, the day before the season started, Saturday, McLean wrote an article that said that Jim Schwartz wants to take over Peterson's job. Total bullshit. Exactly what Eagle fans don't need heading into the season. I mean, McLean has absolutely zero credibility. He's been thrown out of a press box. He made up the Wentz elbow injury that the general manager said there was no elbow injury. He just starts drama. He has no credibility. How unprofessional can you be to get thrown out of a press box for a team you cover? Like, are you kidding me? I mean, this is a direct quote. I like to write stories, not be the story. Jeff, you were the story all freaking week, dude. Seriously. Like, this is exactly why I started Mouthpiece. I have no problem with McLean because I don't know him. I don't know anything about him. I just know he reports bullshit constantly, and, he's giving me a slam dunk because this is exactly why I started MouthpieceSportsTalk.com, because I would rather do this for free for the rest of my life than report bullshit like that. I'm telling you right now, I really would. So that's me. McLean, I'm just done with it. My boy Hudson mentioned in his piece that there's no way, if the Eagles have all this turmoil, that they would win 30-17 on the road against a division rival. And I totally agree with him. McLean is so off base, and I hate that people keep justifying this and giving this like a response and acting like this is like some breaking news. It's bullshit. It's a total bullshit story. And, this is exactly why I started my website. You will never catch that kind of bullshit on my website. That's a guarantee. So I'm done with it. That's the last I'll talk about it. Oh, boy. I got to get into one last thing before we get out of here. Oh, boy. Thursday night football. My goodness. I guess I got to make a selection here. It's Houston traveling to Cincinnati. Houston has a million guys with a concussion. This is just a bad game overall. The Bengals were blanketed last week, 20-0 at Baltimore. What a bad football game. It looks like Deshaun Watson's going to be the starter for Houston. Man, if I have to make a selection, I'm going to take the under. I would like that. If I have to make a selection, I think Cincy will win the game just because default, because Houston's so banged up. Man, I'll take Houston in the points, but we'll see. I mean, this could be, I have no idea, to be honest with you. So that's my pick. All right, Glockcast episode 4. That's about it. Make sure you're checking everything we got on MouthpieceSportsTalk.com. We have some great stuff. We got Glocks, Locks, Friday picks of the week. You got my game preview of the Eagles and Chiefs Sunday. I correctly predicted LeGarrette Blount to get in the end zone last week. He did. 28-20 Eagles. I predicted they won 30-17. Pretty damn close. Make sure you're checking the Wentz report on Monday, the game review. We have a million great things. Dunphy, the fantasy guru. Matt Hudson's killing it. Kevin Christian, Flyers killing it. MouthpieceSportsTalk.com. We're killing it. We're flying on all cylinders. Stick with us. Give us a like. Give us a follow. Share our shit. We're coming at you, and we got your back. MouthpieceSportsTalk.com. Glockcast, I'll talk to you next week.